Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you some more OC content, once again from the Queen's Kingdom universe, but this time with a different set of characters. This time I am redrawing this old piece I did of my OC, Code. Now, Code, whose full name is Codename 1533C, has gone through a lot of changes throughout her lifetime. In the original piece of art, the piece that I'm redrawing currently, Code is in an empty blank room surrounded by blood, and the whole backstory behind it is that she had just cut off her partner Evie's wings, but that's not canon anymore. Originally, Code and Evie's story was Code was an alien from a different planet and was and came to the Earth world, or whatever you want to call it, where all the rest of the ponies are, and fell in love with the human is not the right word, but normie kind of is. Fell in love with a normie pony named Evie, and they were kind of a weird, quirky couple, and they loved each other. And then Code has this psychotic PTSD fucking brain blast. What I mean to say here is that she's got PTSD from being a slave, but we don't have to talk about that part. And gets up in the middle of the night and whips out a chainsaw and just saws off Evie's wings, which never fucking made any sense. But that was their story, and I thought I was really creative. In the new canon for these characters, Code is actually a science experiment that humans kind of created. They grew her in a lab, and they realized that her gems have this huge... They radiate energy and electricity and stuff, and they were trying to use her as a giant mega battery. But before Code was able to be experimented on fully, she was broken out of the facility by another experiment that was there, and they escaped to the new planet, which is the pony planet, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't need a name, okay? And when she gets to this new pony planet, she finds this magical feather on the ground, and when she touches it, her soul is bonded to the soul of Evie, who had passed away a few decades prior, and they're kind of life mates now, and they're kind of dating in the current canon. I mean, they're technically in a relationship, but once again, Evelyn is dead, and yeah. So the whole Code chopped off Evie's wings thing doesn't make any sense anymore, because by the time Code gets to the planet where Evie is already 20 years dead. I headcanon Evie to be a 1980s reporter, kind of party girl, kind of wild, you know what I'm saying? But this video isn't about her. She'll get her own video eventually, I swear. But in this art piece, we're actually exploring what would have happened if Code wasn't saved from the facility she was born in, where those experiments to test out her power and electrical levels, those actually went through, and it cracked all of her gems and kind of crippled her as a person, and this is her bad end. This is if this was a video game, this is her bad end route. You fucked up. She's basically dead to the world, and she turns into this neglected, overgrown monster, and it's honestly quite fascinating. I really do like what I came up with. And yes, a lot of you knew that I was doing this redesign because I put up a poll on my server, and some of you might be thinking, hey Ren, isn't it kind of cheating that you didn't draw blood? And to that I say, fuck you. I'll draw blood when I want to, okay? I'm not good at it, and I'll practice someday, but today was not that day, okay? I got a little more creative with it, and I'm proud of where it went, but there's no blood. So fuck it. A good scary good piece of horror art, or whatever you want to call this, does not need blood, okay? So yeah, this is Code's bad end, and that's all I really have to say about it. A big Patreon shout out to Starling Studio and Styx. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye!